Всем привет! Hello everybody! Today I'd like to talk about functional analysis of UFO. A very interesting topic of the discussion. First, we can only analyze what we know so far. So we know that they appear at military bases and installations like airports, navy ships, oceans, but they don't express any sign of aggression. They appear briefly, there is a contact, but like visual contact, it's also considered a contact. I see you, you see me, we have a visual contact. We don't communicate, but there is some kind of communication, because when they are chased by the military jets, they just fly away with the crazy acceleration, something out of this life. But it's a contact. So if we talk in terms of applied behavioral analysis, it's called, I would say it's pairing. Why it's pairing? We see behavior that's not aggressive, and I mean humanity, because they appear at the different parts of the world, and we kind of get used to them. We know they're not aggressive, because there have been encounters with the United States military, and from what I've read and from what's available in the media, in the news, on YouTube, then there never any kind of aggression. Maybe there is a threat, like according to Luis Elizondo, they're a threat because they appear, let's say, in the American space, right? And they don't know what it is. So it might be a threat, because it's supposed to be controlled by American military, and unauthorized vehicles shouldn't be in the American airspace or any other country airspace. But on the other hand, they don't belong to any country, and they don't pose threat, because they appear for seconds, minutes, sometimes hours, and they disappear. That's it. This is all they do. But we get used to them, so we kind of know already they're not aggressive. In behavioral analysis, it's called pairing, because when we start working with the client, we want client to get used to the therapies, to get used to the activity, so they feel comfortable. And we as humans already got used to UFO. They appear in different parts of the world: Costa Rica, different parts of United States, different parts of Europe, Australia, Israel, any country in the world. There are encounters, and those encounters are 99.9% are not hostile. It's all well documented. So if this is like intelligence above human intelligence, their intention to get us used to them, probably it's angels, I think, because I'm looking at the things. Besides behavioral analysis, I look at the things from the Jewish perspective, from Torah. And in Torah, there are no there are no extraterrestrials. God didn't create extraterrestrials. They created humans. And angels is part of his, it's called Heaven's Army. Because we call God the word of heavenly hosts, the word of hosts. So what's the hosts army? Angels, right? Stars, planets, moon, etc. That's the hosts army. So probably what people consider UFO, basically angels, can also be demonical forces, but they're also created by God. Fallen angels fall into this category. But so basically the God through UFOs that we call UFOs, basically through, I would call them angels. So God through angels kind of shows to the human race that he is his presence, that he is in control. We can't explain it, but we can take educated guesses based on the Bible, and all Bibles in the world are based on Torah. And maybe, I mean, when we read Genesis, Bibles, we see that there were contacts between humans and angels and God. But since last events in the Bible, it's been thousands and thousands of years, and we as human race, we didn't get used to communicated with the holy forces of God, and we can get scared. So, but the God is kind. One of his attributes is kindness, and he wants us to get used to better. He wants us to get used to his presence, but he does it like in his unique way, slowly. Because if we know from Torah that when Moses was receiving commandments on the Mount Sinai, but before that, the first two commandments were given in the presence of the Jewish nation, and Jewish people was kind of scared to hear the voice of God. They were afraid to die, and they asked Moses to talk directly to God and take the commandments and then pass it to them. So logically, it's not that easy to communicate with the creator of the universe, with Almighty God, with the God of Israel. So we have to, as a human race, we have to be prepared for this, I think. So this is what's happening. And I think after the all empires of evil fall, like North Korea, Russia, Iran, maybe China, but I'm not sure if China is empire of evil. They are in between. they can change. So probably not yet. So, but after all those changes for good take place in this world, we're gonna see something significant, and those UFOs, which are not, they're not really UFOs, they are angels that we can't explain. But I think I understand that they are angels. I mean, I'm not sure, but this is my calculated hypothesis based on Torah and a little bit based on applied behavioral analysis. So it's for the good, because if they had bad intention, we would see it. But since for so many years we observe it, they're not bad intentions, because God doesn't wish us, doesn't want to cause us any harm. He wants good for his children. So in behavioral analysis it's called pairing, so we're getting used to because there is evolution, we mature, we grow spiritually, and we're getting ready to communicate with God, maybe through angels. This is what's happening, I think. This is just my thoughts, educated guess. But I will analyze and talk more about this. Thank you for the listening. Subscribe to my channel.